Hear me now, people, straight from Kingston, Jamaica. No, it's me, Paul. LEG style beginning, why not? This is my studio, Warsaw, Poland. Good to see you again, guys. I'm leaving for Albania for a short trip tomorrow. It's Saturday night, as they say. And these are 708p master reference monitors by JBL, delivered to me by Adrian and Polish distributor ESS Audio. Thank you guys for delivering this to me. And yes, before I leave, I'm gonna test them out for you. These are two-way against my KSD C88 three-way speakers that I absolutely love, as you know. And yes, let me set them up so that we can test these. Of course, do you like my channel? Do you like my studio, my videos? You can always subscribe somewhere here. You can like this video, you can get notified, and you can leave me a comment down below so that I know what you think. And for example, what monitors you're using or planning to buy. Let's go. Alright, my friends, they sit on top of my KSDs, pointed exactly at my ears. So we seem ready, and this is how they look on paper on Audio Science Review. Amir reviewed them, and of course, ruler flat. These are master reference monitors. Not cheap. Let's maybe start with the price. So here in Poland, you can get them for almost 10,000 zloty, 10k, while abroad in dollars, Amazon offers them exactly for 1,200, no, size 5, $1,700. So these are two-way master reference speakers, and they should be top quality regarding their price tag and master reference tag on them. And getting back to Amir's test, of course, linear, they go as low as, let's say, 50, and I know my KSDs will play deeper, lower. KSDs go as low as 30 with no dip of any kind. But that doesn't mean much, actually, because going here, like this is 50, this is 40, it's very low still and very credible for your lowest bass. And early reflections in room response, directivity, vertical directivity tells you to stay on axis with tweeter. Harmonic distortion doesn't look bad, but at 96 dB doesn't also look terrific. It's the problem with 3 series that it's got quite high distortion on higher SPLs. This is nothing like 3 series, this is 7 series. Way serious, way more serious speaker. But, well, let's not worry about this, because this still looks amazing on paper. And also, worth mentioning, it's got an extensive menu on the back with an LCD. You can set room EQ, you can set parametric EQ there, sensitivity, and some other stuff, which is very useful and handy. You can set it up all very, very easy, which is nice. And the tracks we're gonna use for today's test are Böhmer, Beyond Beliefs, the track I've been listening recently a lot, and I know it a lot. It's soothing, it's like healing my souls from some of the latest events in my life, and I love this track. Beautiful, beautiful melodic techno track. Then, of course, Moura Os Burzes. I have to play this track. And also, Massive Attack Eye Against Eye. These are the things I'm playing from Tidal Hi-Fi Plus. And let's go. Maybe we should start with Böhmer, because I'm listening to it all the way, all the time recently, and I'm quite used to this track. I know this track well. And as for EQ, all the EQ is, actually it's not off now, it's gonna be off right now. Yes, all the room EQ is off. on JBL's, same story. All the room EQ is off, as you can see. So they are factory settings. I mean, I do have some room EQ on my KSDs. I switched that off so the test is even, let's say. Though the balance, like the room is going to respond a bit, let's say. Anyway, guys, let's play Beyond Beliefs using first KSDs that I know and then JBLs. Of course, they are precisely level matched. Let's go.
Welcome to the machine.
This is surprising, but I know when I'm testing speakers and stuff, I'm often surprised, but I really am. The low extension of KSDs this is no contest. KSDs go deeper, but the mids are, I dare to say, better defined with JBLs, though they are just two-way speakers. Also, the highs seem a bit extended with KSDs. Listening to KSDs, though they are ruler flat, actually, on the measurement, as they come from the factory, they seem subjectively dipped in the mids and extended in the lows and highs. They don't seem fully linear when compared with JBLs right now. And I'm surprised with it, like seriously surprised. I listen to this track a bit more.
Welcome to the machine.
The mids on the JBLs are crazy. I want them. I'm afraid. Like seriously, if I was offered them like right now, do you want an upgrade and do you want to try to switch your KSDs to JBLs? I would say yes. Sorry to say. But the mids are really revealing with JBLs. Wow, like wow. And let's go to Moura, which is going to tell us a lot about the organic mid content. And same story. First KSDs and then switching to JBLs.
Welcome to the machine.
This is a more even game. I like the stereo imaging of KSDs more. That might be still the speaker placement and some reflections that are occurring here and there, but the stereo imaging of KSDs is better. What should be centered is perfectly centered, and the thing is wide. I know the placement of the musicians very well, while with JBLs, I'm not really sure about the geometry of the stage, let's say. I know I'm talking like an audiophile, but panning and imaging things, this is the thing while producing and mixing music. And I got more info on the KSDs. Also, the vocals seem a bit better somehow defined. I don't know, with KSDs actually than with JBLs. I mean, this electronic bass-rich track was quite overwhelming with KSDs, but now I would choose KSDs over JBLs on Moura, like for mixing, for producing acoustic stuff. I would go KSD more. Let's listen again.
Welcome to the machine.
Okay, and while KSDs seem a bit dipped somewhere around 1K, JBLs are definitely bumped up somewhere around 1K. It's quite a narrow. Where's this? Wait. Let's get back to this. Yes, I think I'm hearing this. I believe it's audible. You can easily compensate this with a proper EQ, but it is there. And now, guys, the ultimate test, which is Massive Attack Eye Against Eye Digital Remaster 2006.
Welcome to the machine.
Okay, so here I believe that the differences are minor, and I'm really quite surprised how different each track is on each of these. Like, seriously, they sound different on different material. I didn't expect that. And now they are surprisingly similar, actually. And there's quite a serious bass content in this track. The bass hits really hard, but it sounds okay, both on KSDs and both on JBLs. It's just well produced, well mixed and mastered track. And now I would get back to Ben Böhmer, because now I start thinking that KSDs revealed something that JBLs were not able to show.
Welcome to the machine.
Yes, I believe that the low extension of KSDs does matter, actually. I didn't want to admit it at the very beginning, but what I would do to this track is I would slightly lower the bass content. And KSDs revealed that. I listened to this track on my earbuds on my JBL mobile speaker while renovating the kitchen recently. So maybe I wasn't listening to this track in the studio environment, but I do have a feeling that the bass could be like 1 dB lower below 1 or 2 dB lower below 100 hertz. I'm not able to judge it on JBLs, while KSDs showed that perfectly. And also, they might reveal the lack of the mids in this track, because the mids of Eye Against Eye and the mids of Ana Moura were perfect on KSDs. They are not present on KSDs with Ben Böhmer, which tells me maybe something about the quality of this mix and master, that maybe it's possible to improve it, and KSDs presented this to me while JBLs didn't. It's also possible, guys. But anyway, the detailed image of the mids on two-way master reference monitors with JBLs is insane. I seriously think that generally there's more info coming in the mids from the JBLs. I would be able to judge it better in detail, in depth, in some nuances, layers of instruments and stuff. It just sounds better. Also, the highs are a bit more natural, like a bit more relaxed. Like KSDs are sharp. I didn't consider them sharp until now, but actually they are. Like JBLs are kind of smooth and not so tiresome, which could be also really helpful with long sessions. And well, I really like them a lot, but after running 3 tracks, would I change my KSDs to JBLs? Not really so sure, though I have to admit they are impressive. And as for two-way construction, wow, like let's respect two-way back, because I went absolutely three-way in what I do. I couldn't imagine getting back to two-way. Now maybe, still I would consider them, but I would surely get a subwoofer to go as low as 30 with JBLs anyway. You know what? Let's sum the things up. You know what? I love testing speakers for you headphones. I love describing what I hear without presenting it to you in a direct way. I don't know, there's something really cool about it. It's very difficult, but it's also very satisfying to present my hearing, the way I perceive music through different systems to you. And I have to tell you, I'm impressed with the mids of this, the amount of detail. Like, I would take out the mids from these and implement them into my KSDs, frankly. Though in the first track, I believe KSDs were more revealing and showed me some imbalances in the master. I didn't hear that with JBLs, though they are absolutely terrific. And pairing them with something going as low as 30 or 25, that would be amazing, yes. Can I afford it right now? Not really, so not an issue at all, right? And that would be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're gonna consider these whenever you buy premium two-way speaker for your studio, because they are definitely worth it. And guys, I hope to hear from you very, very soon. Take care. Bye. I have to pack up stuff for Albania.